if you want my love, if you want my kiss, if you want my love, if you want my gift. Butter. Hold on, guys. Let me find chat. It's hiding. It's hiding. It's hiding. Ooh. Wait. Hi. Oh, wait. Out of the way, media share. Although I would like to watch a faction video from Brookie. I have a few things I want to do tonight. God, I'm gonna miss you guys so fucking much. Hi. Let you cross the line. Bonjour, comment allez-vous, yo? We know, we'll miss your butt too. Ah! Man. Yeah, there's a bunch of things I'm gonna be doing. I'm also gonna be... God, that makes me feel like, I don't know, like older than I am, where it's like, oh, is this a nice neighborhood? Oh. Is there much noise? What's the foot traffic? I didn't say old, I said older. Britta says hello as well, dummy. Well, I say dummy as well as hello. 10 days. I have a few hours. And I think it's good that we hang out because I feel like a balloon about to pop. Hi. Happy almost birthday. You gonna have fun? I'm gonna try my darndest. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. It's like 50% vacation. It's like 50. One is like social and immigration discussion. It's one part that. It's one part hanging with some friends. It's one part potential collab. It's one part trying to do interview, and one part ramen. I don't know how many parts that is, but it's a bunch. Don't get drunk with Kason and Gary. I will not have another strong zero. I will not. Waking up in front of that karaoke building, being walked over by business people at 7 in the morning because I was in front of the automatic door, face down on the ground, laying on an umbrella. You only have to do that once to be like, Strong Zero is an impressively alcoholic drink that you can buy at any time of day. At any of your local mini marts. Featherweight Mel. I mean, all of the rumors you hear about it, you're like, oh, Strong Zero. Oh, it's so... No, it is. It will floor most people. Even like bigger people, like it'll fuck you up. Just one of them. Wasn't Connor like, yeah, I woke up in a ditch? Bro, completely believe it. Absolutely realistic. Please take more pictures of sewers, only if they're beautiful. Ooh, let me show you a thing. Wait, I think I have it open. Hold on! I brought the rains down in Africa. Nope, that's wrong. Nope. Where the frick did I... Surely, that's one of them. Ah, here we go. Okay, how do I mute that? I'm gonna mute the desktop and me while I... Oh, that's risky. Okay, wait, no. Okay, I'm gonna close that. Oh no, I sent a picture of it. Okay. I can go in here. Discord. Yeah, I sent a picture of it because I'm like, look, productivity, ha ha ha. I made 3 interesting ASMR-esque type things this week. Needs some editing. Really went a really weird direction with this one. Also, I think it's fine to show on here because you've seen me use this toggle anyway, even if it does look a bit sus. Oh, thank you. Oh my golly, thank you. Thank you for your level 4 hype train, and thank you for, thank you, Nomaka. Thank you, wait, let me open Stream Elements. Guys, do you know we broke the hype train record in all of VSJ this week? Yeah! Because you guys are fucking crazy, but like in a good way, in a special way, in a considerate way. Crazy! I was crazy once. Thank you very much. And Iggy the alien, 46 months. And Julian, 47. Alpha Combat for 35. Destiny Doctor, 13 months. Oh, there's so many people. I mean, it's kind of a good problem to have, is too much friendship. Thank you, Wick for oh god, 24 months, and Pretoria for 39 months, and Piper Punch for 21, and Ghost of Fox 19.
I was crazy once, and they locked me in a room. A rubber room.
What a cliffhanger. What of the rubber room? Like, please finish your sentence. Shujiya for 37 months. Lone Red, 17 months. Dr. Gizmo, 42. Oh god, so many. So many! Woof! Oh? Sano just Sano for 30 months. And Longshot for 45. I mean, it might be a long shot, but I'm gonna say you've been here for a hot minute. Farm Villain for 17 months. And Geek for 15, and Legit Andy for 13 legit months. And there's too many. Breach Love, 24 months. Wow. Thank you, Farmville. Thank you. Well, Farmvillain. And Draconis. Draconis is the word of the day because...
I was crazy once. Was kind of fun, actually.
You had me at the first part. Thank you. Oh, let me put you guys up here. There's some stuff I want to do. There's some stuff I want to do before I go bro. I want to do a little Minecrafty. I want to do a little bricky. I want to hyperventilate, and then I want to virtually zoom on over to a distant land. I don't know why I'm so anxious. Is it because it's so far? I don't know. Hi. Anxiety is pain. No! Cult of the Lamb sex update came out too. Oh, that's disgusting. Where's that located? Oh, I just want to know so I can tweet about how awful it. You said Cult of the Lamb sex update. Oh, that's horrid. Oh, I can't even. Oh yeah, that's terrible. We should Oh, thank Thank you, King. Thank you very much. Thank you, King, for 25 subs. Thank you so much. What?
Hey there, Melly Dude Crazy, how we're coming up on 4 years. We've come so far, and I cannot wait to continue the journey with you. Speaking of journey, when the sun moves from Virgo to Libra, I will be traveling the Pacific Ocean to dock my ship at TwitchCon 2024. Just gave away W.
I'm so excited for you. Oh, you're gonna have so much fun. Be careful, okay? Oh, also, thank you very much. Ooh, whoa. And, oh, bother. Thank you for level 10 hype train. Excuse me? I haven't even done anything yet. I think I have all the right toggles. Is this okay? Oh, no. Okay, no, that's fine. Do I have this deactivated? Nope. No, I don't. You know what? I'm just gonna be careful. It's probably fine. Wait. Tiny Bell.
GMP here. I was crazy ounce, maybe. It started when I saw this purple-haired lady on the YouTube, did some weird things, and now my mind is forever different. I don the lab coat, gather the boys, and we watched the purple hair lady do sexy funny stuff.
Don't embarrass me. I was considering going on the other place and playing like a hinty game and stuff. Like, bro, do you know what? So I fired up Dona 2 days ago because I'm like, airplane. And I opened it and I'm like, continue. And it said, hey, good news. I said, oh, what? And it's like, all your save files are gone. I was like, Willikers, what a great... Well, that's pretty neato. How did you manage that? I don't know. Update made them obsolete. Oh, I doubt there was an update to Dona. That game's done with. Huh? It was freaking weird because I'm like, oh my god, ooh, well, it's the far-flung future, which means I know how to play the game. So now when I was playing a little because I needed to get some background art that I was gonna use in my ASMR, and I'm like, oh, I really liked that background art from like the little shop they had. But yeah, I'm like, ooh, okay. I know how to play this game. Like, there should be no issues. And then I was at the hustling phase, where you where you primp them out. Yeah, I'm primping my hair. You know how it is. Primping ain't easy, especially if you have wavy hair or something, or curly. Oh, Mel, what? It's pretty much sci-fi rants. No. However, same connected. But yeah. So I'm in the hustling phase and stuff, and I'm like, I know how to play this game. This is easy peasy. This is baby mode. I'm just walking in here, swinging my big old heart, and I got this. And so I'm matching them up, and it's like, this guy is a pervert and also likes webbed toes, and it's like, okay, we got a lot of girls. She has a circle that, okay, I'm gonna match them. Oh, or no, sorry. She has a triangle. I'm gonna match them. Nice.
Good news, everyone. We get to start over from the very beginning.
Should I play it on stream? And the other one's like, I have sunglasses and eczema, and I'm really looking for for a sweet young lass who likes reading books and also spelunking. Spelunking these nuts. And so I'm like, okay, I got it. And so I got the results for the hustle phase, and each time it was like, failed! Poor communication. You made 40 yen out of like 7,000. Sorry, 700,000. Each one, it went, ew, ew, ew. And I'm like, how the hell is that even possible? How is that possible? And so I'm like, okay. Well, let's see what sleuths I've got in my garage. And so I'm like, that'll give me more options, you know? I'll have more peeps to you know. I go into the garage and there's no one in there. It's a ghost town. I haven't done anything sus yet. It's completely, like, there's no save files at all. It was empty. Empty as one's brain must be to play that game. What? Garage, stable. Huh? What? Also, I had to like click through like 3 different sex scenes because I'm trying to get to the point where it's like, okay, you understand the game. Now you can go different places to get the shop, to get...
GMP here, and to clarify, it was T1M with a purple wig, not the weird hat stand person. Also, hat stand person should do what works best for her. I would watch anything really. I think we all be down for whatever.
Eh? What do you? Oh, okay, that's fair. Here, I'm also gonna show that it's not what it seems like. I'm just gonna, this is normal. I got this stuff. This is fine. You know, this is fine. And so here's the image that I used. And see, it's the background from Dona. You know, it's the background. Why does that look so sus? We're good. We're good. What? I had to record that whole scene when it was transitioning into it, and then drop it into VLC, and then open it in VLC and click do to get to like the in between a single second so that I can have the background of the room without any of the characters. It is a normal baton, and it doesn't come off my hand. VLC, huh? And I was using a lot of handbrake. Can't you just pull the background from the game files? I went through all of the game files. Let me show you something that I found. Let me show you a weird thing I found. Feast your eyes on this magic. Oh boy, what are you oh boy? You don't even know what I'm gonna show you yet. You don't even know what I'm gonna show you yet. Okay, let me get it, okay. PC, Windows, hentai games, nope, not that one. Hentai porn games, there we go. Okay, bonus area. I'm clearly not afraid of someone looking at my folders when it's named hentai porn game folder. Okay, I don't see any genitalis. So I'm in the bonus section for Dona Dona, and it gave me 2 characters I haven't run into yet. And this first one is called the main character Warrior. This is the Warrior. So that's kind of weird. Wait. Copy, put on desktop. And then this one. And copy, put on desktop. There we go. Okay, and let me switch it over. Boop, 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 boop. Man, these... Okay, so here's the main character, and it's labeled as, like, bonus material warrior. I don't understand. This is what's in the bonus section? He looks really fierce. That's a really thick hat as well. No offense. Also, thank you, GMP. Warrior stares at your soul. I guess this is just what the main if you're playing Dona, this is the main character, so... He looks like the captain of his high school's track team. He does! You'd fear him on the battlefield. I already fear him. I'm next to him and I'm nervous, dude. I kind of love him and want him around. Like,
I guess he is left-handed, Kek.
What the hell is that supposed to mean? Flip. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Nope. Shit. Okay, I'm messing that up. I was trying to make him, like, kind of hide in the corner. There's also a second one. There's a second one. Okay. Yeah, there's no nudity. So this is the, she's labeled Nadeshiko. I don't know what that means, but here you go. Here you go, buddy. This is what you get. This is the bonus track. This is the secret sexy characters. Who knows if you'll ever unlock, but this is... I know, I'm spoiling right now. If you're gonna play Dona, look away in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Baby. Oh my. Artistic creativity, am I right? Oh, the blessings of nature. Oh my. Wow. Ooh la la. I aspire, honestly, motivation, right here. I aspire. Oh no, there was 2 melts. Honestly, this is some fashion runway shit. Is that Mel's twin? Oh my god. She's giving me, like, idol. I don't know. It's just, like, so fashion. Need some dot eyebrows? I know, dude. Trend. Thank you. No, the TOS. Oh, no. Is that a new model for Mel? I'm gonna kick you. Kawaii in the streets? Kabuki in the sheets! That's the word I'm looking for. Kabuki. Thank you so much. Mel, you're inspiring. Isn't your sexier twin over there going to speak? Yarg! Me mateys? Why is she a pirate? Hooey! New Fugi at least? Oh, what a great suggestion you've just given me. Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, no, I'm adding her right now. Oh, forgive me for wanting to be supportive. I love your ideas, guys, and I just wanna support you, you know? How dare you? Nice puppet, Mel. Aww. This is gonna be amazing because you're 100% gonna forget you did that. I'm not gonna forget. I don't think. Okay, let's take the copy. Copy, and there you are. Okay. And then I will edit her, open with photos, make her a little shorter. Perfectamundo. Oh yeah, this look good. Yes. Some good shit. Yes. Much better. Oh yeah, people gonna love it. What's gonna be, Kabuki?
I can confirm she is a pirate. We had a bad run-in with some D's nuts hornets on a ligma tree, and therefore she got stung thinking the hive was a bosun fruit.
Not a
We
ligma
have
tree.
yet to ever return to Dona Island.
I don't even know what you're saying right now. Save. And here you go. Wait. Also, thank you. The Dona Island. We could call it the island instead of the moon when we're off on the island. Hmm? Ba-ba-da-ba. Yep, no, that looks fine. And save. Neato. That looks good. Man, I don't... I think I'm clingy or codependent or something. I want to take you guys with me. Here's my Fuji tech, bitch. Don't you love it? Oh my god. Yes. 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 Save. Oh yeah, that feels right. What? That's a lot of plane tickets to buy. Wasn't there like this really rich dude who bought out all the seats in a plane so that all of his falcons could have their own seat? There is such thing as too much money. Huh? That was you? Oh. You heard about that? I saw pictures of it. I'll show you. Falcon's airplane. Oh man, that is quite a picture. Falcons on airplane. There's so many falcons. Save image. Ah! Oh yeah, I forgot about the toilet. God dang it. That's something I still have to do. I forgot. Huh? Oh, I was just making an ASMR and I didn't finish the toilet one. It's not like gross. It's not. It's Look at all those falcons. No, it was something that you guys requested and I'm like, you know what? We should just do an ASMR of it instead.
Since we all know we're all just a simulation you've created, just download all of the science team into a USB stick easy.
You reminded me. I better download all my classes. Oh god. Oh god. I gotta do that in the airport. Oh man. Because what if the Wi-Fi is all like, bleh, how am I gonna do school? I wanted to finish a goddamn module. It's gonna be so many hours. I mean, I might as well. First class bird. Those are some fancy ass breads. Not gonna lie. Holy shit, was that last track? I feel like I'm melting. The last track was Die Right Now by Knower, and right now it's Velours by Anomail. Project Melody, PhD. Honestly, it would be CSE? Certified Sexual Educator? Project Melody CSE. That's probably my honorific. CST. No, that's therapist. I'm not in the therapy path. Is that a real thing? If so, neat. Actually, anyone can be a sex counselor or therapist or educator if they want. They can just be like, that's my thing now. It's legally allowed. Yeah. Yep, legally allowed. You can just be like, it's Monday. I've decided to run with my passion and I am now a therapist. And it's like, you need to go to school for therapy. It's like, oh, sex therapist. And it's like, all right. Gonna get on Wix and we're gonna do this right. I'm an ordained sex minister. Wait, what? Thank you, Nekosuki. By the way, yeah. Sex oracle? Oh my god, this is some 300 shit. Oh my god, that would be really interesting. Because you know how they went up to like the Temple of Apollo and they're like, Oracle! Hey, Oracle bitches, read my future. What's the word for like wayfish witches? Read my future. And it's like, yes, welcome, we are the oracles at Delphi. How can I help you? And it's like, this is on a fault line, right? And they're like, oh yeah, we see, we're pretty high. Like, okay, well, tell me my future. And they're like, okay, hold on. And then they're on the ground kind of rolling around as if they had catnip. And they're like, riches aplenty are in your future. That will be me. You have to climb all the way to the mountain or something instead of like the Temple of Apollo. Maybe I'm like, I don't know, North Toronto. And you have to go on your mission with a walking stick for weeks and weeks to come to me for my wisdoms, and I will be your sex oracle. And I don't know, glue, and then I will tell you your fortunes. It won't be a very tall mountain. Okay, really
If you
high
read
up
my
in an
username,
apartment.
you're the reason why you will.
And the reason is you? Soggy pillow. Eh? Also, thank you for so many months, Ash. Thank you. No, I feel like if I had a sex therapy business, Toronto's nice. I think that would be one of the places I would base my server. Melody, priestess of Aphrodite of Northern Toronto. What is chat's future? Toronto's nice, very busy, and the price is very high. Yeah, it's very I've Googled too rich for my code. Go to Utah to do it. It would be a hoot. Utah? You couldn't bribe me to move to Texas or Utah or just the general south of the states. Do you know how dry I would become? Do you know how dry I would be? I'm sorry, I like the thoughts that statistically I'm very unlikely to have a scorpion in my mailbox. When you move to the south, the statistics are much higher. My mom has to put a cup of vinegar in her mailbox to keep lizards out. I don't have to do that. I would like to avoid that shit. But lizards are cool. But my parcels. Texas isn't all dry. Yeah, but like some places, it's frustrating that it's like, oh, it's not that bad. We have this area and that area. It's like, okay, but you still have the other areas. Not the whole of Texas is Austin and Houston. Florida's very wet. And if you get one of those tornadoes, it can lift up alligators and throw a crocodile onto the roof of your home in Florida. Excuse? I've seen pictures of crocs on people's roofs because little tornadoes put them there. That's as bad as Australia with their seasonal clouds of spiders. There's swamp puppies? No. I watched a little bit of that croc show from the History Channel. I forgot what it's called. It's like Florida crockers. Got it. I don't remember. It's like Bayou Buds. Swamp people? I mean, it is about swamp people, but I can't remember the name of the show. First week in Arizona, you saw a rattlesnake. I mean, you always see a rattlesnake in Arizona. Swamp kitties. They're not that, but it's like the equivalent of ice road truckers. It's like the alternative to that, and it's like Floridian crocodile rustlers. And this guy
had a dream that I recently moved to Florida and that my mountain house was being flooded. Also, I had to run through an evil cursed hospital with alternate universe people.
I wonder which is worse. I've traveled a lot in my days as a little floppy disk. I was mailed to a lot of places. I'm very traveled. So I know a bit about a lot of states. Oh, thank you. Welcome. Do you like cryptids? Some of them are cool. You didn't travel later in life? I mean, if you're lucky, like your parents can take you on road trips and stuff, and so that was pretty common for me. I know! The Macross song was great. Skinwalker stories are creepy as fuck. Yeah, those are definitely just stories. You going to Japan? Maybe. Oh, I see. You've traveled because of the army. That makes sense. Yep, military families. I know several. I feel bad for military family kids and stuff because you know, the struggles with maintaining friendships growing up because you're always moving around. And so at a certain point, it's like, do I make friends? I don't know how long I'll be in this town. Yeah. I feel for army brats. The internet's fantastic though, because then you can maintain those friendships. Are you going to Japan to build a giant sex Gundam, Mel? No need to hide it. Why did you give it away? Yeah, I'm constructing a giant... So the one in Yokohama, you know, I got the petitions, and we're going to be constructing a 6-story penis. And you know what? I'm really feeling optimistic. Yep, I've been saving your tokies. Sorry, bits. And I'm really optimistic. Yeah. Does it project its own mosaic blurring? I mean, no, because there's like penis shrines and penis festivals and penis events. I don't think you have to censor like fertility statues and stuff. Is the sex Gundam to fight sexy kaiju? Man, when I see Godzilla, I'ma forget how to act. What? What? I wonder what a mosaic blurring, like, what would require that? Maybe like those shingles and stuff for like houses when like when you have like an if you were lucky to have like an outdoor pool type thing, they have like this encasement. I had rich friends that had the outdoor pool thing with the enclosure. Maybe those sort of shingle things that go off the side, they could come out of the Gundam's penis and sort of encase it like a really tight hot dog. And all of the like stack of shingles would be dark gray and light gray and black and like repeated randomly, so it looks like a mosaic. Pretty smart, I know, right? A tight hot dog would be a hot dog that you hold it really, really tight and you're like, yeah, hot dog. And maybe some of the hot dogular juices come out the top and the bottom, but not too much. I mean, just kind of like hold the bun down. That's what the penis would be like. Write that down. Write what down? Okay, bud. Oh, forgive me for being
Speaking of
an
cryptids,
artist.
I just gotta say, I love my husband Mothman. I would let him my any night of the week till I
I don't even know where to start, but thank you. Not cool. Everyone, Mel's going on a trip? Why are everyone leaving? I mean, I'm happy for him, and I'm happy for Ku, and I'm happy for... Isn't... other members and stuff? Like... I don't know, I think a bunch of VTubers are going on a trip now. Which is weird, because it's, like, a cold time, but... I know a bunch of my friends already moved to Japan, so that's pretty sick nasty. I assume everyone's in the same building, you know, and it's like a hype house, but just like VTuber artists and VTubers and YouTubers and musicians and just kind of all squished into one building. VTuber dorms? Whoa. Yeah, you know, the VTuber dorms. You got about 40 of your closest adult friends, and on the weekend we watch American Horror Story in the lobby, and otherwise we keep to our own individual dormitory rooms. Don't bother us. We'll leave the door open if you need our attention. I've only met 2 people that have moved to Japan where they regretted it. One person regretted it because they didn't want to learn Japanese. And they were mad that everyone wouldn't speak English. To which it's like, well, okay, I mean, I guess that's a fair reason to be unhappy. I don't know why you're so surprised. Bro, you're Canadian, be nicer. That's on them. Yeah, I wouldn't hold that against Japan. Actually, no. I know a few people that were unhappy, and that was one of people that joined the Aeon Jet. There's a bunch of companies where they send young excited peoples to Japan and different countries to teach English. Which is cool as shit, because a lot of weebs will jump on that where they're like, oh yeah, I'm out of high school. I'm gonna go to Asia immediately and teach English, which is really cool and very rewarding and can be super fun. However, you can't pick where you live, and so people a lot of the time will get put out in like the mountains or like bumfuck nowhere and like a town of like 6 people. And the only thing you can really do is like grow vegetables. Yeah, like rural Japan. So the only times I've heard of people being truly upset is when they got placed like 6 hours away from Akihabara. CEO'd it from outer space. Rural Japan sounds comfy as hell. Oh, definitely! But I think if you're 18 and you're a weeb, I don't know if you want to kick it in rural Japan. Now, if you're like 35, 40, and you have like a family and you just want to chill out, yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah, hell no. Depends on how into Persona 4 you are. Okay, fair. So few teachers get stationed at the Catgirl Academy. I know. I know. Always love being on the countryside. And I'm happy for you. It's more affordable as well to live in the countryside. Often. Depends. Mel, I am in 35 to 40 range, but here I am watching anime girls on Twitch. Yeah, but you could also not be a weeb. You can be a country person. That's okay. You and I are weebs. Also, you can have like periods in your life. Like, life is a constant, it's a stream, you know? Like, eventually, if water's smacking against a mountain, eventually, over time, it'll carve its way through. Like, you can't stop it. It's forever going. Everything's going. Entropy. So, you can live in the city, and then you can move in the country for like 10 years, and then do something else. Never too late. You think Haruka would be really comfy in the Japanese countryside? I agree. It's quiet. Konichi, howdy. Howdy! Life is constant. It's a stream, just like P.
Here.
I mean,
done it. I
unless
have
your
made a
prostate
Tim
is
mobile suit. We shall
swollen.
rule Japan. Wait, Tim. What are you doing with Godzilla? Oh God, no. T1M, no. Dear God, I never knew it could work like that. What have I created?
GMP, I have no words. I have no words, GMP. I have no words. Thank you. I'm on a hunt for weird shit, and I'm gonna take a lot of photos. I'm on a hunt for weird shit. The TTS makes the most unhinged comments 20 times funnier. Oh yeah, especially the More sewer pics, only if they're beautiful. Find the weird stuff. I mean, again, that one thing that I won't mention, that action figures. I was so close to buying it just for the sake of owning it. But when I went back, I couldn't find it. It was hidden amongst all the other shit. Yeah, I've seen some weird shit there, man. Mel gonna visit Henya? No. But I'll be visiting Giri and Kisan. Hopefully other people. Yeah, didn't you know Henya is presently away fighting crime in outer space? Her people needed her. That's not her fault. She's gotta protect the galaxy. Of course, exactly. Thank you. Gary will have to cook. Oh God, yes, please. Henya protecting Earth with no superpowers. She's a genius. You don't need superpowers. It's just like the Tony Stark. Like, you just gotta have brain smarts. That's just as good. Same with Batman too. His superpower is having an inordinate amount of money and a grappling hook and a gun. But he doesn't have superpowers. Damn it, Mel. What? See, Mom and Dad money doesn't. He used to have a gun. In the early comic books. Nerd. Everyone forgets that Batman is also a genius. I mean, he could handle criticism. I think that is one sign of being a smart person, is being able to handle criticism and the advice from wise others. Terry at least gets a suit with various abilities. Terry. No, Bat Henya. Yeah! Oh, that sounds cute. Can I be Robin? Because I usually be Robin the panties of my enemies. Batman Beyond? Oh, God, that absolutely affected me. Batman Beyond is one of the things that affected, well, one, my sort of dark vaporwave, like, like some of my music, as well, I don't know, my aesthetic. And also I'm like, cartoons. One day I'll fap to this. Like, yeah, dude, I don't know. The animated series was great, but Batman Beyond with Terry McGinnis, that's my favorite.
I am inevitable. What there?
And I am Henya the Genius, Dio.
I see you spread it out to Dio instead of Deo, because that's what it usually says. One day I'll fap to this. Mel, 2023. Don't write that down. Nice. I still as well. Ambiguous. Beyond is the best animated Batman. I mean, animated series really slap, not gonna lie. Also, did you know that there was a show called the Jackie Chan Adventures? Did you know that this was a thing that existed? Okay, never mind then. Isn't that like 20 years old? Probably. Just because something happened like 20, 30, 50, 100 years ago doesn't mean I don't stumble upon things and consume.
Are you going to visit Asodi Land while you're in Japan?
So I have a list of like 60 places, so who's to say what I actually make it to? Watch me be so jet lagged that I sleep 5 days. It's like, oh, I gotta eat. I guess I can go to Lawson's and then back to bed. Gotta narrow that list down. I did narrow it down. Also, I'm prepared. I wrote, there's like, I wrote a few doctors, and I'm like, hi, I'm going to a different continent. Can you give me extra of my medicines in case, I don't know, something happens and I'm stranded? And they're like, no, of course not, get bent. So I had to call around, and I thought I have extra medicine right here. So in case of emergency, I can be hanging out in Japan for a month and a half. So I'm prepared. I'm I'm prepared. One person is like, we can't give you extra. What if you deal them like drugs? And I'm like, yes, epilepsy medicine. That's what like everyone wants, you know? That's the hot new drug is epilepsy medicine. Nailed it. Yeah, it's in super high demand. They did that to you too? It's weird, right? No, it wasn't for Vyvanse. I mean, that's for ADHD. No, like literally the epilepsy one. That was weird. Don't forget your toothbrush. I was gonna get one there. What's the policy on taking Adderall? Well, because of the Americans back during World War I. I'll have to look it up. But because of them coming over and like, oh god, it was so many things. And then like the submarine on the side of the island, and it's like, we have some demands. You can make a choice. I don't know. Like, we can go over the history one day. But one of the things that they were reinforcing was like, no stimulants. No stimulants and no hemp. No more of your cannabis. And so I was reading into it, and there was like a push to like make, well, what was before Adderall and Vyvanse, like way back when. They're like, we should bring this back because it helped a lot of people. And they did research on it, and they're like, no, this made people focus so much on their hobbies that they wouldn't have time to be proper husbands and raising lots of children, so it's illegal. Yeah, I was like, ayo. They're focusing on their model trains. We cannot do. Pretty funny. But yeah, no, I can't bring my ADD medication there. No. Nor. Wait, for real? Most of the population of Japan is elderly persons, so I understand the push for people breeding. Tell their wives and children to be more interesting. Okay, that was joke of the day. Well done. Top score. Make breeding interesting again. Honey, I'd love to make sweet love with you and create more children, but my model trains. Maybe if you could wear some sort of model train lingerie, that could... What would that look like? I'm not really sure, but perchance that could help with the eroticism. But honey, my gunpla. It could be that cosplay. Oh my god, wait. Here's the sexy lingerie you could have your partner wear so that they wouldn't be building gunpla and instead be fucking. Hold on. Oh god, that is sexy. Oh, I can't show that one, but whoo. Okay, maybe I'll post that in Discord. Well, here's the normal one. I didn't know they made a sexy version. Ooh, get it, baby. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Make some babies up in here. Whew. Wait, that's backwards. Transform. Flip horizontally. Yeah. Honestly, this is so goofy. I could see Hi Guy wearing it. Yeah, they're certainly sticking out their gyat for the Rizzler. The wife shaves her downstairs into a railroad crossing symbol. That is hilarious. See, that's the attention to detail that people can appreciate. Mel, no. What? What? If you're in my Discord, or like I would post it, if you search Gundam cosplay box, the one like the Know Your Meme, the fourth one, bro, that's hot.
The lack of braiding is because Japanese people get confused when they get naked and their bits don't look like censorship mosaic.
Okay, that is not correct, but thank you. That is factually incorrect, but thank you for contributing to the convo, my dear. What? 3 years? What's up, Mini Gunner? What is happening? Oh my golly. Oh my golly, Dust. Oh my golly. I'm going on a fanciful adventure soon. Bro, you're treating people like they're pandas. Like, people know how to fuck even with mosaics. If anything, it makes it more interesting. Like in the show The Naked Director, where the opposite of adult people found those nudie mags in the forest and were scribbling at it with like a yen. I was gonna say euro. With like a yen, because they're like, maybe I can get past the mosaic. Maybe I can see what I'm working with under there. The curiosity is there. There was a politician though that was promoting like, hey, let's get rid of the fucking mosaics. It's like, finally someone who's like under 32 who can, you know, who's talking some sense here. Get me a souvenir. What would I get? They have very, 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 very specific censorship laws for pornography in Japan. Like, even on My Anime List, they have this big chart on where to put the censorship on the penis, like the different areas. And same with the poussoir. Like, it's mapped out. And then there's like a bunch of like old ladies who were in like a government department of censorship, and they're all sitting at a table.
All the censored porn just now just means that Tetris gives me a boner.
We're all sexually attracted to the game Tetris. That's why it was so popular. What kind of censor? Mosaic. So you've got an option. You can have like the mosaic, which is like various shades of gray just covering out the area, looking like Missing No from Pokemon. Or you get the other one where it's like Dragon Ball Z and they're like shooting lasers out of their pussy, and because it's all like white and like shooting out, like you have like floaters, and it's like stars. Yeah, man, when I'm looking at a poussoir, I want to feel like I have ocular floaters. I want to see stars, bro. I want a big flash of white. Just the beam of light into my eyes directly. Scorch my cornea, bro. Hey, girl, hey, I heard you like to scorch corneas. Wanna bump fugglies?
You're some kind of pervert.
I think I am, thank you. What? 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 I've made mosaic stuff before. Once I did it intentionally, and I got all these messages like, excuse me, can you remove the censorship, please? I don't know what's going on under there. And I wanted to write that one person back and be like, you really don't know what's going on under there? Are you new to the earth? I don't know. And that's gonna mean I'm sorry. It's a poussoir. I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't. You can Google it. stream and wasn't disappointed. I'm being unhinged today. Normally I'm afraid to like just say a lot of things, but I'm just going off. I'm like full on making fun of Texas. I'm like no one is safe. I'm going off tonight. Eh? You're saying it like it's French. That's kind of fun. The mosaic ruins it for me. I mean, I've consumed so much that I don't even notice, honestly. My brain fills in the blanks. Brains are very complex things. They're very complex. For instance, in this room, I should be able to hear, like, the wind against my windows, or the sound of the aircon, or the sound of the little air purifier that's clearly needs to be changed, or the sound from the hum of my PC, or the sound of a clock nearby, or the sound of the creaking in my chair, and the sound of my breathing, and the sound of my hair. All of that. And your brain is like, if I let you listen to all of that at once, you're gonna throw up and die. So I'm just gonna pick and choose, and when you shift your attention, I'll update it. I'll randomize it for you.
Moral high ground, more like slyly below average ground.
I mean, yeah. The brain blocks things out. They do it, it does it to protect us. And same goes for mosaics. My brain adapted, so when I see a mosaic, I don't even process that it's not nude. Selective vision. Same with selective hearing, where you can't hear what someone's saying through a window or a wall. And then you hear the word penis, and that's where your brain's like, oh, I heard that. Selective hearing. Penis! Like blinders for focusing. Did someone say penis? No. Like seeing the optical illusion hidden images. Yeah! I can actually tell if something is nude or clothed in a mosaic. You consume a lot of porn, I see. Not all of us consume terabytes of porn in a month, Mel. I mean, not in a month.
I get it. You're some kind of pervert.
I mean, I'm not a pervert because of my love of the consumption of porn. That aspect doesn't make me a pervert. Other things do, but not that. That's pretty healthy or normal. Hi. When are you leaving for your trip? Later. It's a collection of things. It's because she creeps on her crushes. Oh yeah, I absolutely creep. Cough, 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 dust co. Wait, Mel's a pervert? Just a smidgen. I love that you put, wait, Mel's a pervert, and it was held for like a pop-up, and then No-Gib was like, no, that tracks, I'll allow it. You're caught in the filter, like, no, that's factually correct. Do they allow perverts to enter Japan? Uh-oh. I better keep it cool. No one tell on me.
I'm glad to learn new info from you.
Oh?
I have something like that in my room. That's all I can say for now. Out of bits now.
Well, thank you for sacrificing your bitolese to me. Very kindly. All of y'all. Oh,
Dearest
there's
Melody, I don't think that watching tons of porn makes you a pervert. I think it makes you a workaholic.
Well said. Yeah, it's all research, I assure you. Wait, you were stopped at the Canadian borders for being a pervert? That seems unfair. Normal is relative. What's normal for the spider is chaos for the fly. Ooh, I like that. That's a good saying. Hound?
Have fun on your trip, gonna miss you Stinky.
I hope Japan can put up with my stinkiness.
Speaking of mosaics, be sure to blur the H on your laptop before you go. Mellowo.
Oh, wait. Can I not? No. It's because it's distribution. Like, I'm not distributing. Can I not have my porn games on my laptop? I thought it was like creation and distribution. I don't know. How many do you have? Well, right off the bat, Karen's prison. Yeah, I don't know the legals on that, but I doubt they're gonna be like, oh, a tourist who has a few different games on there. What do I have on my laptop? I've got Karen's prison. Obviously, I have Nikkei and Honkai on the tablet. I have Dona now, and oh, and another game, but I'm not. That's now on Steam. Ooh, and Minecraft. Yeah, I have Minecraft, which is the dirtiest thing of all. Nikkei and Honkai or hentai? No. Unfortunately. Just say they're all Tetris games. Oh yeah, absolutely. This isn't porn, it's cross-cultural appreciation. That is such a big word. What are your favorite porn games? How dare you? That's like making me choose which kid to send to college and which kid to I don't know, work on at the docks as a fisherman. Why was that the other option? My brain's weird. Why were those the two options? Okay, one of them has to be a dock worker, trading mussels and fish and stuff, and the other one gets to go to college. Goes to Texas A&M. Why did I have to split it? What game do you save from disaster? Dona. As long as it isn't Euphoria, you're fine. I still think it's hilarious that, I don't know, I was talking with some normies and they're talking about how much they loved Euphoria and how interesting it was and like thought-provoking and just like, oh, they couldn't get enough of Euphoria and just like, me too. Oh, just so interested in it. It's like, oh, I'm inspired as well by the fashion in it and like the language they use. Truly inspirational. And I said to them, I'm like, I didn't know it had such a wide appeal. What? What was weird is that after that conversation, I didn't actually know that Euphoria was like a show. I was riding off the understanding that Euphoria was now on like Hulu or whatever. This went on for a little while until I saw a pop-up that's like, Euphoria season blah, blah. I'm like, oh. They're like, oh, and that ending. I'm like, yeah, it was intense. It's like, yeah, I know, right? I'm like, yes, I agree. The Zendaya show. I mean, Zendaya was on other stuff before Euphoria. I prefer the JoJo ending. Oh, no, that's for Metamorphosis. Euphoria has a lot of elements that I really like. It also has a lot of elements that I hate so much that I want to rip my eyes from my head and contemplate the universe. I like the bondage. I like that it's like kind of based on Battle Royale. That was a cool movie. That's neat, you know. I like aspects. Guys, I am a dedicated consumptioner of hentai. I've learned to be able to maintain my bonner and work around things that upset me. Sometimes there's gonna be a pee scene, you know, that's gonna happen, and I had to focus. Honestly, this is my ninja training arc. I had to focus so that when hurdles come at me, I can just sway around it. I can jump, I can move, and it doesn't affect my mission. Pissers, I know. Euphoria was one of my hardest missions, I would say. That was hard mode for me, because I had to, there were a lot of hurdles in there. And I kept thinking, oh, I might have to give up, but well, this goes tunnel vision when bondage is involved. Unfortunately, yeah. Without Metamorphosis, I think with a lot of us, we're all going strong until one point. Okay, so I guess one's in chat if you've read Metamorphosis. Yeah, the art is good. Yeah. Okay, cool. So I'm not just extra crazy. Thank you. Okay, so a lot of people, a lot of readers in here. What is up? Reading is important. Nice. Nice. Okay. Don't admit it, people. Oh, well. Okay, so a lot of you have seen it. There's a point in it. Like some people are, their hearts are made of gold, so maybe they don't go. Hell, even when there was stuff like rude words written on her desk, like some people might have ended it there. Some people might have continued on because they want to know what's going to happen. Eventually, it gets to the scene where she's looking in the mirror in the bathroom and she's like, got that blonde hair and the tan and the piercing, all that, and she's like, what has become of my life? For some people, I'd say a decent amount, they stop fapping there and they either, the A route, keep reading to find out what happens to this character, or B route, are just really sad and go and watch TV. Okay. Other people, some are like, oh, it's just getting good now. And so, and there's another Yep, I was part of the group where it got to that point where she's like, what has become of my life? And I got like one more page, maybe two. And I'm like, no, I'm just sad now. I may never be horny again. This was it. This book is the desert, and all of my hopes and good feelings have dried up. And so I finished the book. I finished Metamorphosis because, like, what happens to this woman? I need to know. I feel like a lot of us that book is like, people read it in the same day. Like, I don't got my pants on and I'm sitting in my chair and I was reading Metamorphosis, and eventually I just stop and I'm like starting to cry, and I'm like, I'm not gonna put on pants. I'm just gonna stay where I am and finish this. And by the end of the book, you're cold because you're not wearing pants. And you're cold because, is there hope left in the universe? But yeah, I got it to that kind of like, it's getting bad scene. And then I'm like, well, I have to keep reading to find out what happens. And you know what? It was so sad that I didn't stream that day. I'm just like, no, I've checked out. But you guys sent me the JoJo ending. And it really, like, you made my year. If you got, like, I trusted you guys because, you could have messed with me. You could have sent me something so much worse. But you gave me the JoJo ending. And it made me feel better. So much better. How JoJo saved Melody a novel. Exactly. Also, I ran into Shindle at a party, and he gave me that beautiful piece of art that's right over here, right on my shelf. Beautiful art, right on the shelf. I remember the comment of like, "Wow, you look so good, drawn in his style. I wonder if he can put you in one of his famous doujin or famous manga. Like, oh, that'd be great. Oh, wait, no." But I was talking to him, and I was like, "Bro, how do you feel about the JoJo ending?" Have you read the JoJo ending? He's like, "Of course I've read the alternative ending to my book." I'm like, how do you feel about that? He was like, "Cowards, the lot of them!"
Just today, I saw a clip where Bao compared her change from her debut to her now to Metamorphosis.
What? A clip where Bao compared her change from her... Eh? How so? Yeah, no, he went off on a rant. He also went off on a rant with all of the staff at Pokemon. Like, I ran into him at different points. And at each one, I guess everyone asked him the same question because he's going off like, objectively, how is this not the hottest literature that anyone's read? And like, if you stop, you're a coward. If you can't appreciate it, you're a coward and don't know what something that is hot is. You don't know what hot is. And I was like, whoa! You're funny. Thank you, by the way. If it was up to me, I would have made it more depressing. Shindle, probably. Oh, wow, definitely. That's a level of commitment. I'm happy he's so happy, you know? Also, isn't, yeah, Metamorphosis is Joey, the anime man. Joey's favorite, doujin. Manga. Hindi. You met Shindle? Yeah, a few times. He loves to write people crying, mostly his readers. No, his characters too. There's a canon ending where it wasn't all an in-universe Jav. What? Eh? If that's how Jav worked, I wouldn't be watching Jav anymore. I'm crying on my pants. I'm sorry. You should read the JoJo ending. It's really nice. Eh? You kind of sound like a girl. Oh! Thank you. I feel like I kind of sound like I have a perpetual head cold, but that's fine. Oh. Oh, don't worry. There's deep voice Mel in one of the ASMR that I did this week. When I'm the owner of a adult toy store and I have a visitor and I'm very friendly, I use deep voice Mel. Perpetual Head Cold is the worst punk band ever. Yeah, but I'd see them if tickets were like $10. Hmm? For a second, I thought you said deep fake, Mel. That sounds so complicated. Hmm? Wait, Idol. Idol! Oh my god, I saved one of your memes I saw earlier. Why do you just have an arsenal of cursed ass memes? Or is your phone just horrible things? It was like, hey yo, man, get bent. My dad owns Roblox and he'll pregnant you. Something like that. Did you make that? Thank you. Hi. Oh, that one? Oh, I'll just look in my phone. I mean, it's right here. That's why I don't contribute to the Twitter things where it's like, show the most recent image in your gallery. Ho ho. That'll say who you are as a person. And mine is, shut up. My dad works for Roblox and can give you pregnant. And the dude's stretched out and some of the letters aren't erased all the way. At this point, anything that Mel says can be out of context moment. Really? You mean today? Hmm? Bro, when I'm doing Minecraft streams, you're safe because I'm not talking much. Hmm? I miss the days of demotivational posters. Be the change, yo. You really are a baker, Mel. You mean like a baker? I don't really do that much. Hmm? Just a smidgen of preggers. Yeah, that happens. Oh god, I made hundreds of demotivationals back in the day. Ah, you were that person. I talked with a fellow Digimon fan and found out he was a Shunji defender. It was a shame, but I had to kill him for the greater good. Yeah, that's how I feel about anyone that I see drinking Picari Sweat. I'm like, do I throw hands? Well, what's gonna happen here? That stuff tastes like sweat. It tastes like sweat that somehow like if socks were more like if you poured water into a sock and nothing came out of it, like if socks were solid as hell. An older sock and you put sweat juice into it. That's Picari Sweat. At least for me. One of my socks is hard. I'm gonna kick you, you pervert. Hmm? I mean, it is written on the label, sweat. Well, it's not wrong. It's so salty. It's salty. It's salty. At least with the cow piss, for it's as delicious as it is poorly named. That's a 1-to-1 ratio. Kelpis. Let me take a photo. I love this song. Oh. Calpus. What's this song? It's Macross, but wait, let me look. Yeah, Macross, 82.99. It's called City Lights. Oh, thank you, Monty. Why is it named Calpus? I mean, I'm sure in Japanese they don't know that in English it is Calpus. Just like in Burma? No. I think Vietnam, where chachi means penis, but it doesn't in English. Like I don't like you don't know all of the things. What is that milk? I mean, delicious liquid drinks. The picture clearly says it's Calpico. Yeah, but Calpus is the. Oh wait. Yeah, what's funny is wait, Calpus, like you even have it as soda. Hold on. Hold on. Here, this is written in English. There you go. Calpus. Also, I love, so you know what? For it being named Calpus, I love that, sometimes it comes in this color. It's milky and white. That's so funny to me. Like Beppis? Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. The flavor in lychee is the best. Oh, lychee? Oh, best flavor. Hmm? The fact that they had to change the name because of the English pronunciation. I remember when Jaeger bombs and alcoholic energy drinks, like Four Loko, were the rage. Crazy days. Yeah, now it's like One Loco. Hmm? Lychee are a pain to get the shell off of. Yes, but if you're a thirsty bitch, if you're desperate for that lychee, like I am usually, you make it work with your sticky hands, eating like 35 and feeling bad. Hmm? Mad Dog 2020? Sounds cool. That's what they call me, old sticky hands. You said ice cream or fro? I don't know the difference. Is custard different? I don't know. Aren't those multiple names for the same thing? Hmm? I need to try that Cal Pico drink someday. I mean, if you have like, if you can happen upon a Asian market, or an anime convention, or like a Japanese restaurant, you're likely to find it. Oh, thank you, Noma. Thank you all. They have them at Daiso. Coolie. Custards are more egg, different ratios. Well, I do like egg situations. Cheaper to fly to Japan for one than buy them from a con. True, conventions are very expensive. It'd be much cheaper to fly to Asia. Mel, let's be honest. Your hands aren't usually sticky because of fruit. Well, gee, I'll miss that for 10 days. Mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell, FYI. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's a pretty common drink that I don't like. Wait, no, no, I like Kalpis. They call me old sticky hands. Get 'em, boys. "10 days pent up." Well, hold on. I mean, it's not illegal to blurg in an air in where you're staying. Like, why do I have to deprive myself? Going to the moon without us? Yeah, I'm going to go to get lost at sea. I'm gonna go to the secret island without y'all. Blurg away. Yeah, I just want to squanch, you know, and... Did Mel get a Japan visa? Not yet. Did you just say squanch? Nope. I can't believe Mel would moon without us. Bro, there's cool stuff there. There's stores I haven't been to. There's like, one is like a more something. I don't know, there's a bunch of things I haven't done yet. You know? There's a lot of places. The morgue? Oh god. I hope that's a themed cafe. Just jilling January? You never hear people say jilling, because there's jacking off and jilling off, technically. I just don't see it catching on. Just tell us if you get caught squanching. Oh, I'll let you know, yeah. Have you been to the dildo bar yet? So the dildo bar actually closed down over COVID. However, they do parties and stuff. Like you can reserve and they'll open it up and like have an event for you. But yeah, no, you can't just walk in anymore. I mean, what dildo bar? What are you even saying right now? So you reserved it, right? I mean, maybe in the future if I'm having a party. What? Gonna have the next VShojo party at the dildo bar? Oh, there's much more suitable places to have a VShojo party in Japan. Much more suitable places. Like Costco.
Incredible. Next time Mal is on the moon, it'll be a Jupiter moon.
I wanna come. Too. I wanna come on all trips to the moon until I... and then I'll be feeling like... until I...
Stop it, Sponge Robert Square Trousers.
I need a minute. I'm gonna go pee. Oh my god. What the fuck? Hanging on. I think I could do some of the sound effects, like the or in Minecraft the huh? Hi. That's my sex sound. It's pretty good, thank you. Scatter? Oh no, what happened? Do I need to kick some ass? Thank you, Senpai. Long story short, I screen shared your stream to one of my bar's TV at work, and one of my customers gave me money to send you a tip because he found your content interesting to watch. What? At what point did they join in? When I was masturbating to Metamorphosis? When I was talking about my crocodiles on the roofs of Floridian houses during typhoon season? When I was talking about how Adderall was illegal because it distracted Japanese men from fucking their wives so that they could work on model train sets? Was it when I was talking about how much cow piss is pretty good to drink, but it's very sugary? Was it when I was talking about... Have you ever dyed your hair in real life? Nope. What, like one of those wacky anime fans? Nah. Most sane LewTuber convo. Thank you. My hair is not straw because of dyeing it so often. It's straw because my father was a scarecrow. Bet you feel pretty rude now, huh? Do you even have a natural hair color at this point? Let me look. Oh, kinda. I mean, you wouldn't be born with this color, but yeah, kinda. That must have been a rough pregnancy. Oh, because my dad is a scarecrow? Yeah, it was pretty rough for my mom. I mean, to even have me, I had to be shucked. And I don't know, any joke I could think of would be pretty corny. And you know what? I should put these jokes in the thresher because, Honestly, I'm hanging on by a thread, or hell, a piece of straw. Go shuck yourself, Mel. I'll allow it. Oh my god, wouldn't it be so funny if I bought one of those dildos that like are the shape and like design of like an ear of corn, and then at like the airplane store, airport, there we go, or like, oh, we found an unidentified flying object in your ass, we need to confiscate. And it's like, are you sure? And they're like, yes, what is in your pants? And I'll be like, I can't hear you. You'll be happy to not have me for 10 days. You'll be free. When did you learn to sexualize corn? Well, I watched Troll 2 and it was kind of all downhill from there. Like that dude from that story. Hephaestus? No. Damn it, who's the one that stole fire? Agamemnon? No. Kratos. Thank you. Prometheus. No, it wasn't Prometheus that was pushing up the boulder. That was, I think his name had a Uthis in it. Atlas? No, that's holding the world on his shoulders. Sisyphus. Thank you. Syphilis. Yes. I must be syphilis because that joke was all downhill from there. When is she going? Oh, you're over me. That's fine. You're half scarecrow, Mel. Makes sense. You're outstanding in your field. Thank you. Another one. Thank you. Yeah, Prometheus stole the fire, and so now in okay, one, it's not even canon, but now in one of the levels of hell, Prometheus is having his eyes pecked out by ravens, and also is disemboweled every day. And you would think, you know, it'd get old, but who's to say? What did Hephaestus do then? Hephaestus, oh my god, okay, so Hephaestus was thrown to his death, for not being symmetrical enough. His parents were like, oh yeah, no, you're not as cute as we were wanting. So they yeeted him, but he survived because he's fucking awesome and he's strong and he's the bodybuilder god. And eventually he became like the weapon person. So if you play God of War, like he's always working at his tool bench and stuff, making Zeus's lightning bolts and all that. Like he was making all the nice ass weapons and just being really helpful and awesome. And I don't know, even growing up, all the gods were still mean. They're like, yeah, we use you for your services, but you're not sexy enough. Like even ask Narcissus. And he's like, yeah, well, you're relying on me. And eventually, he was gifted like any goddess that he wanted, which is kind of fucked up. And so, didn't he marry Aphrodite? Yeah. Yeah, hot wife. Hot wife Miami. He married her, Ares banged her. Oh yeah. He didn't choose. Zeus forced her to marry him. Yeah, it was like a punishment or whatever. Where he's like, oh yeah, well here you go. Ha 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 ha. You have to marry Hephaestus. Cause he was like eligible, like he was able to take a wife and stuff, and so there were conversations, and then Zeus is just such a dick fuck. He always has a point to make, and the point is never good. Greek gods are all representations of like an individual mood. What's all this Sisyphus sassafras? Sassafras is a drink, no? Are you leaving yet? Not yet. Zeus had kids with everything, even the sea. I didn't see that coming. Neither did it. Ugh. Wait, so is that why Caligula, when he crossed that body of water, had to walk over all the ships because he didn't want to get cum on his feet? That makes so much more sense. That makes sense now that I think about that. Yeah, that makes sense.
Hey ML, I hope you have a safe and enjoyable trip. We all gonna miss you. Now for something completely different. What's the difference between a garbanzo bean and a chickpea? I wouldn't pay $300 to have a garbanzo bean on my face. Love ya.
standards lowballing it. True. Well, thank you, Pocky Pirate. Always good to learn about my community's hobbies. P was an option like a lot. So when it okay. Well, no, not for me. Okay. So when I was in Japan first time, I went to one of the maid cafes. I think maybe twice. The food is, but it's fun. It's a fun atmosphere. You're paying for the experience itself, not for the omelet, omuraisu. So I learned that like all the maids have their own like blogs and stuff. They have blogs. And moi cute. Exactly, it's super cute. And so it's like, oh, like every maid and stuff, like get to know them. This is their blog. These are their interests. This is their blood type and all the different stuff. Eventually, I learned that the blog situation carries over to other genres, such as more idol culture. Blood type? Yeah, you would think it's kind of a serial killer-y, like, oh, what's your blood type? No, I don't know if it's in South Korea, but in Japan, blood type is basically like zodiac, like, oh, they're A? You know what they say about A blood types? Yeah, their feet aren't the same size. Ugh. No. Yeah, they don't recycle on the right day. Ugh. Bad match. Such a type A, I know. Buenas noches. I see. But yeah, so with maids and stuff, it's basically they have blogs and you can get to know your favorite models, and then they're your Oshi and you go and see them like over and over and you build a rapport. It's really fun, conceptually. Then with idols and stuff and like different music groups, like all the members have blogs, and so you get to learn about them. Like, oh, Jenny from Blackpink, like, oh, she got smoothies this day, or like, oh, on this she went to this cool event and wore this really nice party dress, and like on this and stuff, just her musings. I mean, I watch a lot of Jav, so some of the performers that I like, but in the amateur as well, they have blogs, and I'm like, oh shit. The day in the life of a Jav star, excuse me, how fun. And so I follow a lot of people. And it's cute because it'll be like, here's my titties, haha. And then the next one's like, I hate that you can't walk and eat in Japan. So rude. Be like, here's my feet covered in whipped cream and frogs. And the next day it's like, oh God, there's no benches here. Well, yeah, I like them because they also give me insight into like Japanese culture. Because it'll be like, did you know? Don't you hate that if you're in an elevator and there's 6 people and not 7, that you have to tap dance? Like there'll be little offhand comments, and I'm like, okay, writing that down so I'm not awkward in the future. It's helpful. That also carries over into, how do you even gauge this? I swear it has to do with P, paying for P. Has it ever made you not awkward though? I know. Well, since a lot of them are porn peeps that I follow and stuff and read their blogs, like a lot of them are like overtly sexual, and it talks about like, oh, today I did like a scene and we did this and that and that. You live in Japan? Not yet. What I ran into though a few times, sorry, not a few, a lot, is that when they do scenes with people, they have like a list, which is cool. I love that. It's like communication, consent is key, and it's like when doing their scenes, they have like a list of like hard no's and like things they're interested in. And I love that. Communication makes me so happy, especially in like a sexual capacity. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. I love communication. But I saw some interesting things listed on their blogs. And on a wish list. And man, P came up a lot. So long story short, Pocky, you know, some people out there will cater to your needs. Oh, yeah. Also, you could take Polaroids, which is neat, because it's like, do you bring a digital, or do you bring like one of those cameras that do like the, what are those cameras and the picture comes out of it? Like Kodak? Polaroid, thank you. Do you like go to one of the porn scenes and then like one of the peeps like brings a Polaroid camera in their bag and is like, just in case someone's interested, I provide this option. You have to shake it and wait. I like that. You're well versed in the appreciation of the piss arts. Well, I assume it would cost more money if you wanted a Polaroid of the event and you're like putting your thumbs up like, hey, spring break. Fun fact, you're actually not supposed to shake Polaroids. Really? Oh, shit. Rumspringa 2024. Oh, God. I mean, they do compensate. Overcompensate. Yep, an absolute heirloom. Yeah, this was me at Rumspringa. Yeah. Smells a bloodbender. I mean, I've been told that before. It still exists. There are these Fujifilm Instax cameras, surprisingly popular in Japan. Yeah, I ran into them. I see them sometimes.
GMP here. I want to say thank you, Mel.
Yeah?
This stream alone has already started my cringe creations for the year.
What?
I created 2 memes from this stream alone. Hope we can make it to 3. Keep it coming, Mel.
I'm going to the Discord immediately, you rude asses. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I took the time to talk about P, and this is how you treat me? Hold on. No one's allowed to join the Discord through my Patreon of patreon.com with the Projekt Melody. No one's allowed to join, and therefore you cannot see whatever embarrassing ass thing you guys created. Okay, let me see. No one can join my Patreon where Discord is the first tier. No one is allowed. It doesn't exist and it's super normal there. Okay, let me see. Fan memes. Oh God, I'm scared. Oh, what did you do with the cow feet? Oh my God, that Gundam. Oh my God, it's a Tim. What the hell? Wait, you made me a train. Oh yeah, that's how you have the train set. That makes sense. Oh. Why did you put my hat on the... What's with the... I will... Okay. Mr. Fister, I like the Bagel one. That's pretty cute. But the rest of them... Oh God, the Kirby. Dude, Genesis, ew! What the, what? I can't, this is, what? What? Oh God. Not the Joe Crystal, excuse me? I don't even... So I want to post this, but I wonder if Be So Lovely would mind. You know what? I'm gonna send it to them and apologize. One moment. Okay, hold on. Hi. I have a very strange and creepy request. So, I love my necklace very much. And I want to inspire others to like cute things. Like my necklace. My community made a meme. It's horrible. But I think will intrigue people. I'm going to spoil it. It's sexual in nature. Oh God, that's not spoiled. Wait, is it? Okay. Ugh. Thank you. Okay, I sent it to them. I hope they don't drop me. Yay! This is a professional message of all time. It certainly is. Just an average Project Melody business email. Oh yeah, absolutely. That was really professional of me. I didn't just send it in general and be like, ha! This okay? Now we wait. Be like, just delete, like close the DM, like, oh, I wonder where it went. Oh, Did not expect that. Hope they love it. I wonder why I'm blocked. Can't be the email I sent. Oh my God, right? I think it sounded very professional. If I ever see that, sent it to my professor. It's Jover. Wait, Joseph. If I send it to my professor, it's all Jover. I wonder how much time I have left. That sounded really creepy. I think maybe 30 minutes. I wonder if I can play Minecraft at the airport. Don't be late. I know. Aw, thank you. We can try. Yeah, but like, how will I, how, how will I even find?
Melody, I must confess. I like you not only for your personality, but also because you are boing boing.
Wow.
Hey, a reunion was
Oh,
overdue.
sorry.
Plus, it's been fun swapping stories.
Rude. Ah. Fuck. Beep 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 beep. Beep 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 beep. Beep 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 beep. Ah. Hmm? Ah. Oh. Ah. Hmm? Damn it. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba. Ah. There you go. Okay. Thank you for your patience. Yay. Hmm? Also, thank you for so many subbaronis and cheese. Huh? Eh? Huh? Hmm? Hello. Mom, I'm a Genshin Pakiwagi.
You've been quiet. What's wrong? Is it the Shogun again?
No, it's bad. It's just, I hadn't left enough. And running a nation can be a lot, you know?
Indeed, the stress of leadership has plagued me for over 6,000 years.
It's not a contest, Zhongli.
Well, not all of us can be as carefree as the NMO
Double
Yeah,
audio.
you just sit around all...
Whoa. What's your secret? It's like you're never stressed.
Whoa.
You assume
I spend each night singing rhymes and drinking wine. Though you're absolutely right, there are times when I'm not fine. Oh wait, okay, sorry. Countless battles I've still been burned. No, sorry. What? If you're stressed and you need a rest, tell the world you're on vacation. XOXO. Give your best with one salutation. XOXO. Okay. Breezy. XOXO. Taxing when relaxing. XOXO.
But someone who can appreciate them. You will not be getting my legs today, as I will be replacing them with various things depending on which faction.
Can you hear this with your ear holes, oh humans?
And possible comedy to whatever the hell I am currently doing. So, hello everybody, my name is Bricky, and this is going
How
to
is
be
the
a
audio
long video
levels?
and a large, crazy. As someone who doesn't necessarily serve the Omnissiah, but someone who can appreciate them, you will not be getting my legs today, as I will be replacing them with various things depending on which faction we are currently talking about to add a little bit more context and possible comedy to whatever the hell I am currently doing.
Okay, how's that?
Hello everybody, my name is Bricky, and this is going to be a long video and a large project that has been going on for quite some time. This is, I need two hands for this. This is every single Warhammer 40k race in kind of a nutshell, explained, a little bit of explanation, a little bit of lore, a little bit of talking about the tabletop, but mostly lore, what they're all about, and also a little bit of background for those of you who just have no clue what Warhammer 40,000 is. Now you see, Warhammer and Warhammer 40,000 is a universe people hear plenty of, but don't know a whole lot about. They see, oh, there's these dudes in big power armor with chainsaw swords, and they got these big old green orcs, and there's some bugs over there, and everyone calls these guys weebs. And then there's these spiky bitches over here, and I don't get it. I don't understand. Where do I start? Well, this video is particularly for you, or for those of you who have a little bit of knowledge, but you're kind of curious about each of the different races and factions in Warhammer. So overall, the Warhammer universe is vast when it comes
Yeah.
to lore and background, and each different faction is so different with the
Orcs
things
speak
that they
Cockney?
believe in.
I know.
Some are human, some are transhuman, like where they all have all these crazy ass electronics on them. You've got aliens and you've got the chaos factions, and there's so much to entail that I decided to embark on this project to tell you what each and every single one of them is about, and what the Warhammer universe is about as well, to give at least a little bit of an intro to this extremely bloated but very, very enjoyable world that I and many others partake in. So, I will be explaining every single faction in the Warhammer 40k universe, at least all the factions you can play as, and some smaller factions here and there. I will not be discussing absolutely everything in it, because that is a little bit much, and I'm not going to go too mega deep into the lore. I'm going to give you a pretty solid overview of each of the different factions, and have you learn a little bit about them, and we'll discuss a little bit of the tabletop as well, in case you were curious about that. But for this episode entirely, we are discussing the Imperium of Man, because that takes up a fat chunk of Warhammer lore.
Fat chunk.
What is Warhammer 40,000? Well, the 40,000 starts off is the year 40,000, the 41st millennium. That's where it takes place, is in the year 40,000, 41,000 AD. You're already more knowledgeable. Let me read you a quote, first of many quotes in this video. It is the 41st millennium. For more than 100 years, the Emperor has sat immobile on the golden throne of Earth. He is the master of mankind by the will of the gods, and master of 1,000,000 worlds by the might of his inexhaustible armies. He is a rotting carcass, writhing invisibly with power from the dark age of technology. He is the Carrion Lord of the Imperium, for whom 1,000 souls are sacrificed every day, so that he may never truly die. To be a man in such times is to be amongst untold billions. It is to live in the cruelest and most bloody regime imaginable. These are the tales of those times. Forget the power of technology and science, for so much has been forgotten, never to be relearned. Forget the promise of progress and understanding, for in the grim, dark future, there is only war. There is no peace amongst the stars, only an eternity of carnage and slaughter, and the laughter of thirsting gods.
Carnage!
Everything blows. And it blows fucking hard. Warhammer is probably the most dark and depressing universes ever in fiction, or at least like top 3. Everything is so absurdly horrible, destructive, or overpowered that it all kind of ends up canceling itself out. It's like Dota. War rages across the galaxy. Interstellar travel is only possible due to sacrificing 1,000 souls a day to a rotting carcass of a man who you believe to be your god. Demonic gods and just demons tear open the fabric of reality on a whim. Other Xenos or even other humans end up killing each other in untold billions across the galaxy. It is a time of unending war, slaughter, and a bloodbath amongst everybody.
All of that sounds reasonable so far?
Planets are deemed unrecoverable and are completely destroyed on a whim. Everything sucks, but that's like the charm of it. See, everything in Warhammer is evil. But being evil is kind of fun. Like, humanity, in its own right, is a xenophobic, prejudice, and religious zealot group that kill each other just as much as they kill all of their enemies. And they're like mid to high tier evil on the evil scale of Warhammer. Nobody is good. No matter who you are, everyone is some flavor, some color of evil. Whoever you pick, you are going to be the bad guy. But that's the fun of it, because being the bad guy is badass. Villains are cool. They look cool, they got cool outfits, they got cool weapons, they got cool armies. Villains are cool, man.
Carnage.
And when everyone is a villain, everyone is pretty cool. That's what makes this so charming, is that everyone can be the bad guy. So let's start off talking about the main bad guy, quote unquote, the Imperium of Man.
It's hair, whack. It's gear, whack.
The Imperium of Man is the main empire of the human race. All of humanity is under this one flag called the Imperium. And about 10,000 years ago, there was a man. He was the emperor of mankind, a 10-foot-tall psychic demigod who led humanity across the stars to colonize tons and tons of worlds, create superhuman soldiers, and really bring humanity into a new age. This man, the Emperor of Mankind, was a psyker. And a psyker is like a magician of sorts. In the world of 40K, there is the warp, the immaterium, kind of like hell, but sort of like a purgatory dimension of hell. And a psyker is someone who can take that power and manifest it through their mind to use it to do stuff, like witchcraft stuff, magician
walk
stuff,
around the warp and
spells, and lots
have
of
the
other things,
brain
but we don't
cannon.
get too into that. The Emperor, big boy psyker. Top tier, A+, maybe even S. Now the Emperor created a bunch of sons. Yes, created a bunch of sons known as the Primarchs. He created 18 Primarchs to have them lead all of the different legions of humanity to the different stars and planets to help
They got a
colonize and bring it
Dracula
out.
one.
These Primarchs are basically like little versions of the Emperor. Not all of them are psychers, but a lot of them are very, very powerful, and they lead his special Space Marine legions. Then this big clusterfuck happened called the Horus Heresy, where the Emperor's favorite son, the Primarch, Horus, ended up joining Chaos and leading 9 other, well, I guess 8, 9 of the 18, half of his Primarchs directly to Earth to fight down the Emperor himself. Now, if you want to know what Chaos is, remember what I mentioned earlier? The warp, that immaterium, the hellish place? In there relies the 4 Chaos gods. Imagine like Satan and 3 other Satans. The warp being kind of evil, those Chaos gods, that's the reason. And so those Chaos gods manipulated Horus, and then Horus helped manipulate all 8 other Primarchs to lead this giant coup directly on the Emperor on Earth. And they fucked up shit. After this huge civil war, Horus died, but not before brutally wounding the Emperor. And right at the end of his life, they put the Emperor on this large golden throne on Earth, in which he is now alive, just barely, but slowly rotting away, powering something called the Astronomicon, so long as he stays alive, and is fed 1,000 people a day. The Astronomicon
oh my God,
is like the
hashtag
North
relatable,
Star.
am I right?
If you want to do
Bestie?
interstellar travel in 40K, you need to pass through that demonic warp I mentioned earlier. But how do you know where you're going? Well, the Emperor is there putting a nice little navigator right there. He helps navigate you to know where you're going. If you want to go from Earth to some crazy solar system across the way, you need to go through that warp, and then you need to know where you're going, go through there, and pop your way out. It's like doing nether travel in Minecraft, so you can shorten the distance between going to areas. So long as the Emperor is alive and being fed 1,000 people a day to stay alive, you can do that. The moment he dies, interstellar travel's gone. For all
the humans
humanity.
are fucked.
You're so boned.
Y'all
now,
are
since the Horus
boned as
Heresy
hell.
10,000
If
years
you
ago,
don't have
the
access to the
Imperium
warp-
has fallen from grace substantially.
Bruh.
All technology has started to dwindle and die. There is now giant fundamental religious extremists that now believe the Emperor of Mankind was a deity, a true living god, which is probably the last thing the Emperor would have wanted to be remembered for. So now you have this thing called the ecclesiarchy, which is this giant church entirely devoted to spreading the good word of the Emperor. He is now the Holy Emperor God, the God Emperor of mankind, and all of the Imperium has taken up worshiping him to the fullest extent and killing anything that isn't humanity in his name. The Imperium has this futuristic gothic tone to it and a hefty religious zealotry to them. If you think anything against the Emperor, that's heresy and you deserve to die. That is called being a heretic. Heretics die in 40K. There is no such thing as freedom of religion. There is no such thing as freedom of speech, so long as you are against the Emperor. There is no such thing as any kind of tolerance. Everyone is a religious zealot. Some more than others, but no matter what, you're preaching that good word. So right now, everyone in humanity is trying to expand their empire across the stars. If you are a heretic...
There's this one faction... Well, Yeah, no, it's like the best of the best, like warrior peeps, and they're seen. I mean, kind of like Blackwater and stuff. It's like, oh, they exist, and like, no, they don't. It's all a mythos. And when they come in, you know, like shit's bad, and if they clean house. Grey Knights, thank you. They clean house. And it's like, oh my God, thank you, mysterious Grey Knight. Thank you for saving all of us. And they're like, honestly, you know, this was a whole situation. So we're also going to kill you, the villagers. We're just cleaning house. Have a good one. We're already here, you know. Yeah, there's something.
Heretic, someone who doesn't believe in the Emperor, you are deserving of death. If you believe in the Chaos Gods, you are also a heretic and you deserve death.
Yeah.
If you are an alien race of any kind, you are a filthy Xenos and you deserve death as well. So long as the murder continues and humanity expands, the Imperium of Man is very, very happy. However, the largest fighting force of this Imperium is my personal favorite faction, and the first faction we will discuss, the Astra Militarum, or also known as the Imperial Guard.
Imperial Guard!
Now, man! You finished? That's it, man. Game over, man.
The Imperial Guard is the main fighting force of the Imperium, and in a world of horrifying creatures, galactic monstrosities, the literal demons themselves breaking through the fabric of time to kill you, the Imperial Guard are untold billions of regular men and women wearing modern day like flak armor with a laser rifle. This is the humble las gun, the main weapon of the Imperial Guard. It fires superheated plasma lasers at an extremely fast fire rate. It is reliable, never jams. It can blow off limbs, giant holes in concrete. It is overall an extremely devastating weapon in modern day. It is one of the weakest in the 40K universe. Yeah, a laser rifle that never jams, it could blow off limbs, one of the weakest weapons. That's the world we're in right now. But who cares? Because the Imperial Guard has, in each battle, 500,000 of these men and women. 30,000 large armored tanks, 10,000 artillery batteries. The Imperial Guard wins through sheer numbers and firepower. They kind of have this World War I, World War II style aesthetic with legions of guardsmen as well as high company commanders and generals on the field along with them, and multiple kinds of troops. A normal Imperial Guard battle starts off with artillery, long lines of artillery, cracking the crust of the planet underneath the enemy's feet. And as this barrage continues, hundreds of thousands of guardsmen, a sea of guardsmen surges forward, firing and charging at everything possible while the planet rumbles as tanks roll up behind them. Gunships block out the sun and tanks block out the dirt with the steps and hoofprints of millions of guardsmen. It is through numbers and sheer sundering firepower. They are the first and last line of defense for the Imperium and make up a huge bulk of the battles. The Imperial Guard is also made up of tons of different kinds of regiments. The Catachin jungle fighters live in a death world that's more hospitable than almost any firefight they'll ever get into. So they just have this steroid-looking, giant knife, Rambo Predator-looking sons of bitches where nothing is anywhere near as scary as a simple knight on their home planet. You have the Valhallan winter soldiers who haven't felt their toes in 300 years, the Mordian Iron Guard who are more interested in making their shoes shine than actually fighting a battle, and then of course the big one, the Cadians from Cadia. The biggest export of guardsmen in the entirety of the Imperium. You will fire your first gun at 5. You will disassemble and reassemble it at 10. You will have pounding artillery drills day in and day out at 15. And you'll fight your first Swarm Lord at 16. And if you mention Cadia, you will burst into an unrelenting amount of tears and sadness like I do daily. To quote, I have at my command an entire battle group of the Imperial Guard, 50 regiments, including specialized drop troops, stealthers, mechanized formations, armored companies, combat engineers, and mobile artillery. Over 500,000 fighting men and 30,000 tanks and artillery pieces are mine to command. Emperor, show mercy to the fool that stands against me, for I shall not. The Imperial Guard are my personal favorite faction in 40k. They're the army I collect the most, the ones I enjoy playing the most, and the one I enjoy in the lore sense a lot. There's something about just a regular man with a laser rifle being told to charge the horrors of this universe and willingly doing so for his god emperor. It's just poetic. They actually represent the main Imperial Guard tactics pretty well. Large amounts of artillery that doesn't require a line of sight, lots of tanks, tons of infantry, drop troops, and gunships. Overall, they're pretty similar to how they sound, though a little bit expensive to collect, unfortunately. And they don't hit a lot. They have a bit of a bad aim, but you don't really care because you're just drowning them in shots. However, if you want more accurate fire and specialization, we can move on to talk about Space Marines. The Angels of Death are up next. Space Marines are genetically engineered super soldiers and superhumans. They're given extra organs, their skin tissue is toughened, their bones are stronger, they're taller than the average person. They're pretty
they got
massive
extra organs,
people.
like horse.
And these are the specialized super soldiers that carry out a lot of the more specific tasks for the Imperium. And there's tons of legions of them. In fact, there's one per Primarch. Each Primarch, the Emperor's son, as I mentioned before, oversees their legion of Space Marines. The genetic upgrade they get is based on the genes of said Primarch. It's something called a gene seed. That's what brings them up to this like superhuman level. As stated, each Primarch has their own legion. Robot Girly Man has the Ultramarines, Jagatai Khan has the White Scars, Rogel Dorn has the Imperial Fists, Corvus Corax has the Raven Guard, and there's a whole bunch of other side sections that are also extremely interesting and have a little bit more of a twist on the average Space Marines, which we will discuss in a bit. Humorously enough, I don't have a whole lot to say about Space Marines. They're superhumanly fast. In fact, it's been said that nothing that large should move that quick. These men in power armor moving at blazing fast speeds, their reflexes are faster, their skin is tougher. They are overall just extremely powerful soldiers. In fact, where they differ comes down to which Space Marine Legion we're talking about. For instance, the Ultramarines done by Robot Gilliman are the main blue boys, strong in almost every way, the jack of all trades kind of group that are a little bit too strong, and that's a lore problem, but the White Scars by Jagatai Khan are all about speed freaks, go fast. We're talking attack bikes, we're talking land speeders. You want to go in quick, you want to hit them hard, you want them to be swarming around like buzzflies, buzzsaws. With the speed of buzzsaws.
I wonder what space Sturges would look like.
Fuck you, Pale King. Salamanders love fire. Fire in the forge, fire in battle. Flamers, melta-guns, multi-meltas. Just so long as something can be burning, that's big. And they're also actually some of the nicest of the Space Marines. A lot of Space Marines have this kind of like holier-than-thou thing because of their genetic strength. However, the Salamanders tend to put human lives above the lives of themselves, which is actually rather rare. They're also all black, but not like just regular black, like 2 a.m. line at a White Castle black. Like they have a charcoal, dark, ashy exterior and blazing red eyes. Apparently something about living on their home planet of Nocturne, which I don't know if that makes much sense, but who cares? This is like fantasy land anyway. Overall, Salamanders are actually one of my personal favorite legions because they're just really cool. They're fun to play as because of all their flamer weapons, and they have a nice, like, more heartwarming lore as opposed to being super evil like everyone else is. Oh my god, we're not even a quarter of the way through the Space Marine Legions. Imperial Fists believe in the power of the siege and defensive positions. Raven Guards, master of stealth and sabotage while having bird helmets. Iron Hands, masters of machines and vehicles while being really
Wait, bird helmets? Wait, what were they called again? What faction was that? Excuse me? What was just now with the bird helmets? I'm just curious. Raven Guard, I've heard of them. Raven Guard. R34. Huh. No, that's just Raven. Raven Guard. Warhammer. Lackluster.
Damn good at being sold on eBay after one nerf. Space wolves, Vikings, and wolves, and tons of wolves, and axes, battle axes, fur everywhere. Space wolves, angry, big teeth, blood angels, the genetic defect to make them want to drink blood and go crazy, called the red thirst. They have cupid wings and stuff, which is a little bit strange, and they are all super gay for Sanguinius. Dark angels are old school knights and inner circle theme.
Yeah, he's the one that looks like Alucard.
Are you a heretic?
Me? No, never. Once in a blue moon, I know.
Death Watch, a fancy anti-Xenos group that nobody plays because Death Watch, and they look cool though, but no one plays them. I don't know about Death Watch. They're there though. Black Templars, for the people who, if you haven't prayed at least 3 times a day, you're gonna start praying out that airlock. And I'm sure there's some other chapters I may have missed as well, like Crimson Fist and stuff. But those are the main ones right here. Here, quote from the Emperor himself. They shall be my finest warriors, these men who give of themselves to me. Like clay I shall mold them, and in the furnace of war I shall forge them. They shall be of iron will and steely sinew. In great armor I shall clad them, and with the mightiest weapons shall they be armed. They will be untouched by plague or disease, no Death Watch, a fancy anti-Xenos group that nobody plays because Death Watch, and they look cool though, but no one plays them. I don't know about Death Watch. They're there though. Black Templars, for the people who, if you haven't prayed at least 3 times a day, you're gonna start praying out that airlock. And I'm sure there's some other chapters I may have missed as well, like Crimson Fist and stuff. But those are the main ones right here. Here.
They shall be like my finest warriors, and the men who give themselves to me, clay, I shall mold them into the furnace of war, and I shall forge them, and like, oh my god, and I would totally forge them in like the furnace of war, and oh my god, they shall be of iron will and like steely sin. Great armor, and I shall clad them, and the mightiest weapons shall be like armed, and they'll be untouched by like plague or disease and stuff, and like no sickness shall blight them. They shall have such such as the tactics and strategies and machines, and like be like the best of them in like battle, and I don't know what the hell bulwark means. Bulwark. And they shall know my fear, and
change at some point. But overall, Space Marines just have it's like a Swiss Army knife, a tool for anything you need, except it's like a gold-plated Swiss Army knife. It is extremely strong. If you are actually getting into the tabletop of Warhammer, Space Marines are a great start. Also, whatever gameplay style you have, whether you want to be sit back with long range and heavy weaponry, go fast and run in, or even just full melee, all of these options are totally there for you. Space Marines are super badass, but unfortunately, it's time we start praying to our new god, the 2011 Honda Civic.
So is it any wonder people are afraid of
Guys, welcome to the Adeptus Mechanicus, which is the machine.
Adeptus Mechanicus. The Adeptus Mechanicus are a technophile cult on Mars.
Yeah,
now,
you had
these
me
people
at
are a little
technophile
bit
cult
weird
on
because
Mars.
they don't actually really believe in the Emperor of Mankind. And you might think, oh, whoa, Berkey, that sounds like some heresy. A little bit. They believe in the Emperor, they believe in his power, but they don't pray to him. They pray to something called the Omnissiah. And the Omnissiah is this kind of machine god that they believe permeates in all machines. And if you think, well, wait a minute, they believe in a different god as well? That sounds like super heresy. Well, yes-ish, but they also make all your guns.
There you go.
And they make all your tanks. And they make everything that you have.
Hephaestus right there, bro.
can't really tell them to fuck off.
Yep.
Because you're not gonna win nothing if you don't got stuff to shoot people with. See,
No
their
pew pew.
Omnissiah at least makes sense from their standpoint. They believe it to be a deity that permeates through all machines. Your Honda Civic, your standard bolt gun, your Dune Strider Walker, your giant mechs, your huge ships. The Omnissiah is present through all. And the only reason your stuff
Hephaestus
works
faction.
is because the machine's spirit in it says it works. If you want your gun to work, your tank to run, you must pray to it. And I mean full stop. You need to start chanting in high Gothic. You need to burn incense. You need to sit on your knees and pray to that car. You need to rub oil on your robes, and you need to go,
I will anoint my Volvo, my Honda Civic, my no, I like my Volvo. I will anoint it on the altar, and I shall coat it in patchouli and other sorts of rosin type things, and I shall pray to thee, oh glorious, Honda Civic, and I giveth my life unto thee. May your mileage be plentiful. May your airbags forever hold true. I believe in thee. You believe in me. Mel, I would pray to my shower head. I mean, Mel about to pray to her vibrator. Which one? Anointing your Volvo sounds pretty sus. Oh, shit. I mean, I was gonna anoint my Volvo, but like, not right now. You can't just say that. I just came in and I'm very confused. Oh, we're talking about blessing Volvos on altars as like a religious deity. Never mind, you're fine. Don't ask questions.
Full stop. If you want your damn thing to work, if you want your gun to fire, you need to do that. They are very bizarre, and they actually have a bit of a point because it's obviously working. And if you look at them, I don't know how that works. So they obviously know something about what they're doing. The most notable member of the Adeptus Mechanicus is Archmagos, whatever, Belisarius Call. Look at this dude. Look at this dude. Yeah. This is the group we're talking about.
This made me think I saw some episodes of Doctor Who with the Cybermen, which is horrible.
Creed.
They make me think of Cybermen.
The Credo, Omnissiah.
Kratos.
There is no truth in flesh, only betrayal. There is no strength in flesh, only weakness. There is no constancy in flesh, only decay. There is no certainty in flesh, but death.
Credo
Flesh is
Omnissiah.
weakness, flesh is death. The Omnissiah is the god of the machines, and if you wish to be whole, if you wish to be holy, if you wish to give unto him, you must saw down your limbs and remove your organs and replace them with mechanical parts, because that is what he wants, and that is how you will become enlightened.
Way ahead of you, buddy.
Mixed with religious extremism.
Wait, which organ?
That's Mechanicus. Now, for their army side of things, they are with the Skitari. The Skitari operate with very bizarre weaponry and lots of different kinds of vehicles, tanks, and different people in between. They're very weird, but they have extremely wacky and enjoyable, and in fact quite effective, both in the real game and in the lore, weaponry and gear. Overall, as an army on the tabletop, they're very weird and have a whole bunch of different shenanigans, but if you like kind of that quirky, wacky techno thing, I'd give them a pickup. Hell, they're so paranoid, I gotta keep going. They're so paranoid and crazy. These Dune Striders you see right here, one guy was able to make them work. One guy, and he died. And they're so scared they'll never work again that they keep them on and they never turn them off, and they run around in a circle the whole time until they need them, and then they corral it and they go into battle. Yep. The Adeptus Mechanicus. Now, if you want to talk about faith, though, let's talk about the Sisters of Battle.
A simp has fallen for an e-girl in Lego City.
The Sisters of Battle of the Adeptus Sororitas, if that's how I pronounce it correctly, is an all-female group of battle sisters going through the ecclesiarchy section of the Imperium. The ecclesiarchy is, of course, the church. This is, imagine a private army of the church, which is scary. And it is. The sisters are an extremely zealotous force, and they take this to a full extreme. They believe in three main things: faith, martyrdom, and fire. Through the bolter, the flamer, and the melta, the Sisters of Battle are extremely potent at taking out chaos and heretics. Mainly heretics, because as they are a fighting section of the ecclesiarchy church, that's the big thing they want to kill. Any form of heretic will face the Emperor's justice through those three main weapons, the bolter, the flamer, and the melta, and they will do so with extreme prejudice.
The fire is
Literally.
my god
They
now.
are the closest things we have to nuns in space. And I'm talking hardcore nuns. They carry holy fire on their backs. They have holy like books and sigils all across their armor. Their main battle tank is a fucking pipe organ missile launcher. They have small babies that they have like removed their brain capacity to make them little servant cherubs to fly around and give them ammunition and shit. They drop churches from low orbit as mini drop pods onto battles. They drop churches into battles, and they blare war hymns and holy music from their frigates in low atmosphere and shower holy water across the battlefield. These are the people you are dealing with, and they're fucking awesome.
That's fucking
they can literally
sick, dude.
stave
That's
off
fucking sick, dude. That's
on the
sick,
tabletop. Because their faith is that
Is that
strong.
what happened in
Remember
the
the
Wizard of
warp,
Oz?
the demons from the warp? Well, the warp also manifests in your mind.
It's Vatican,
all of your
not
emotions, negative and
Vatican.
positive,
It's Vatican,
go
not
through the warp.
Valorant.
It's the immaterial, the place of all things. So if you are that mentally fortified,
Shit, I only got
that
5 minutes
mentally
left.
strong, you can stave off horrifying demons. And all these girls, oh, not a crack. Not a crack in that mental armor. Now, as much as a meme as they are, and as much as their models look a lot like Ongo Gablovian. Yeah, which I can't unsee anymore. I gotta say, I love their design. I think they're extremely cool. They're another army that I'm currently collecting. They just released a whole new line of figures very recently.
Pretty.
And they look
This is like
wonderful.
Gundam,
Everything from Celestine,
different.
the living, literally undying saint, from the triumph of Saint Catherine, which is literally
Everyone's
a funeral
mercy, but you don't
procession
wanna
as a model. Those organ tanks I
friend her
mentioned
on
earlier.
MySpace.
This shit is the most over-the-top badassery in a lot of the Warhammer universe, and goddamn it, is it over the top. But Sisters of
Holy
Battle
drained
are so
that
cool.
bank account,
While I'm a
Batman.
guardsman at heart, this
Wait.
is such a cool faction. By Bolter Shell, Flamer Burst, and Melta Blast, the mutant, the heretic, and the traitor alike are cleansed of their sin of existence.
And
so it has been for
like,
5 millennia, so shall it be until the end of
time.
And speaking of burning demons.
I can see!
Speaking of burning demons, this video is brought to you by Squarespace. Hey, look, it's the Grey Knights, the ones I was talking about.
The Grey Knights are the first army I actually collected back in 7th edition.
Brought to you by
The Grey Knights are a super secretive and much more old school look at power armored knights.
Wait.
Except they are all psychers. All of them have that crazy
Psyker, no
space
psyching.
magic magician shit. For every 100,000 guardsmen, there's one Grey Knight. For every 10,000 Sisters of Battle, there's one Grey Knight. For every 1,000 Space Marines, there's one Grey Knight. Grey Knights are the strongest of the strong, both in mental will and absolute just strength. These are Space Marines that are all high-level psychers, all of them able to specifically do one goal, and that is kill
Predict
demons.
all the. Oh,
The
okay.
Emperor
I thought
believed
predict
that
lottery
the
numbers.
demons of chaos were the #1 threat to the Imperium, and he probably is right. However, this group is entirely based on doing that through a myriad of tactics. Coming from the planet, or I guess the moon of Titan in the solar system, the Grey Knights are thrown through extremely rigorous training
you're not a
and are
level
as
20
clear
psyker, don't
of
talk
mind
to
and
me.
soul
Oh
as
my
they possibly can
God.
be. Since the
Remix,
demons
you-
of the warp
you
are
bitch.
the warp and your mind projects to the warp, people can go insane very fast, especially lower level psychers. These Grey Knights need to be able to harness the warp in the presence of demons and stay perfectly sane. One of their characters, one of my favorite characters, is named Castellan Crow. He has a demon blade, the black blade of Mahamahama. And he has to have it on him
If you're not a
because
level
it tempts
20
everyone
psycher, don't
nearby,
even, like,
constantly
talk to me.
beckoning them. Use my power, use my strength, suck my penis, whatever the possibility. And so he has to keep
Selective
it
hearing, remember, guys?
on him
It came full
all
circle.
the time.
It came
as
full
this thing
circle.
whispers to him consistently, and he has to stave it off forever, being alone in his chambers
Thank you.
or on the battlefield, because anyone who gets too close
It
to
really
it
did.
might be tempted a little too hard. He is that pure of heart and mind, and all the characters in the Grey Knights are basically like that. The only issue is that Grey Knights have a scorched earth policy.
See?
If
I was
they're
talking about
fighting demons, demons corrupt and make people crazy.
Yeah.
So if I'm a guardsman and I'm fighting demons and the Grey Knights arrive and they kill all the demons, I'm a risk. And so guess who's not making it out of there? On the tabletop, they're very strike fast, strike hard kind of people. They teleport all around the place. They are fast strike groups, small amounts of models because they're so dang strong. You only have so many characters, but with it, you get in there, you're very tough, very tanky, you hit really hard, and you try to bounce around the battlefield quickly, but you don't have numbers, and so every dead Grey Knight hits really damn hard. They're fun, though, if you like that kind of fast-striking kind of army. Oh, and also, Caldor Drago is a thing. We're not even going to get into Caldor Drago. All right, that is, oh my goodness gracious.
I'm
I am
sorry,
the hammer.
Caldor
I am the mail
Drogo
about his
fan.
fist. I am the spear in his hand. Though we are lost, I am the shield on his arm. I am the flight of his arrows. I am the hammer. I am the sword. I am the shield. I am a soldier at the battle at the end of time. Grey Knights are pretty hardcore. They are as holy as you can get for a Space Marine. If you like Space Marines and you don't think they're holy enough, you want to be holier? Grey Knights. Now, if you want to be holier and big, let's talk Imperial Knights.
Yeah.
Oh Lord, he coming!
Do you like gigantic walkers the size of homes or medium-sized buildings?
Shiza.
Do you want to kill heretics, but you want to kill like 40 of them
Hell
per
yeah,
turn?
I do.
Do you want a
But not right now. Bricky, you wonderful son of a gun. We will be watching the rest of you reviewing briefly all of the fucking factions in Warhammer. In Warhammer 40K. I appreciate everyone for coming today, and I'm sorry for such a brief. Oh, it's been 3 hours. I'm sorry for such a brief stream. I'm surprised I had a little time. And I'm like, you know what? I mean, got a little time. I could hyperventilate or hang out with the science team. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'll put your bits towards Doja Cat. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. I'll miss you guys, and I'll see you soon. And I'll tweet, and I'll take lots of pictures, especially of sexy sewer drains, and like, Jesus. Oh, whoa! I will, Vara. I will. Thank you. Thank you, Triforce. Thank you. Sexy sewer drains. Yeah. I will have a nice trip. Thank you. Speaking of Japan, why don't we hang out with Connor? He lives in the whole island. No, like literally, he doesn't live in one specified place. He lives in all of Japan. All encompassing, all of it, every square, the whole thing. He is the island. Thank you so much. Thank you, GMP. Thank you. Thank you all. But seriously, Connor is literally the island of Japan. And he has 2 airports. Okay, let's go bug him. Oh, looks like he's hanging a mouse tail. Nice. Yeah, he's got two airports right on his dome. Like right on top. Let's go see Monkey Boy. Let's go see Monkey Boy. Thanks for hanging. Ooh, let's creep.
Wipe once a month monkey. Keep the... Okay, all right. Okay, I'm buying it right now. I'm going to Amazon right now. Leather wipes.
Eh?
Okay.
You gotta wipe with leather.
This is not what I expected to turn up. Shoe cleaner turned up. Okay, maybe I need to find a red brand.
Leather wipes. I thought he was like wiping his butt with like fancy. Never mind. But like they got the soft levels of softness and maybe like a leather, like multi-blend. Never mind. I didn't understand. I get it now. I didn't understand. I just thought this was like an accompaniment to a bidet. It's like maybe your tushy, maybe it's like a fiber bamboo weave with leather. I don't know. I'm not the butt store, so I don't know. I don't know. You also got my name right, so extra thank you. Oh, of course. No, thank you. You're just a butt. You're a butt. You rude asses. Also, thank you for hanging with me. You rude asses. I'll see you in like 10 days. Ooh, woo, unless it's an extra day for seeing Papa. But, I will be back soon. Don't worry. I mean, if I'm running out of medicine, literally, I can't just stay there. I can't. I gotta come back home. So don't worry. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you for hanging with me. I'll see you soon. Oh my God, I love you guys. You're amazing. I know you're amazing. I'll see you soon.